My single meeting of the day rescheduled. So I'm going to make some cold calls. Let's go.
Sorry. Rosina?
I think her phone's permanently on Do Not Disturb because the calls never go through. All right, these guys usually answer the phone because it's a office number.
Good afternoon, Mark's Corporate. How may I direct your call?
Hey, good afternoon. May I be directed to Tom Roth, please?
Tom Roth?
That's right.
Christina Matthews.
After recording your message, you may hang up.
I think Christine is his assistant. We're not going to leave her a voice message. We will get them another day. He actually responded to an email of mine last year. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time.
Please leave your message for...
The date today is Thursday, April 11th. It is 11:12 CST. And we're 4 calls down. Actually, on the 4th call, I spoke with this guy last year. Something to consider is how do you warm up these conversations when they call them cold calls? It's cold because they're getting called from a number that doesn't populate a name in their phone. So therefore they're more skeptical. It may even say spam, depending on the auto dialer or local presence, however you're making the calls. So if you have a way to artificially warm up the conversation, they spoke with someone at your company in the past, better yet, you spoke with them in the past. They viewed some sort of piece of collateral online if you have a marketing system. We don't. So I'm trying to artificially warm up these conversations. And yeah, this guy has hung up on me 5 straight times. So I'm going to do my best to not get hung up on and put in a body bag 10 feet below the ground. Let's see how this goes.
This is Tolga. I can't answer the phone right now. Please leave a voicemail after the tone. Thank you.
Hey Tolga, this is Trent from D&D. We've spoken a few times in the last few weeks and haven't had the chance to connect. The reason I'm reaching out to you specifically is you had mentioned to me a few months ago that you plan to do an evaluation of the prescription container category. We specialize exclusively in these items as we manufacture in-house and distribute to many of the national vet distributors, along with many vet clinics and hospitals, one being Banfield. And we're seeing tremendous value created by standardizing this category. With us also being based in Columbus, I really think that there could be a lot of hidden efficiencies that we could solve for your team. So I know that you haven't wanted to talk to me recently, but I just want to get a sense of timing on that evaluation so that we can be front and center and ultimately be a partner of impact to your team. I look forward to speaking with you again soon. Have a great day. Bye. What I wanted to do, I feel better I left a voice message. You can't get hung up on, I don't even have her number. Great. You can't get hung up on when you leave a voice message like that. And I didn't even have a call to action. Typically, when you leave a 60-second plus voice message, not a best practice. But I want him to hopefully listen to it and pick up that I'm genuine, I'm a real person. I think we can help their team. And that's why I'm reaching out. If you know that there's a high probability that you're going to get hung up on the call, some may not make the call. But I'm still going to make the call because you're one call away from changing everything. If he would have answered and said, you know what, I appreciate his persistence. Let's give this guy a chance. That could have happened, or it could have got hung up on, and you have nothing to lose. You have nothing to lose. If you don't call him, you'll never find out. But if you do call him, at least you have a chance. And I don't think you'll regret taking that risk. All right, passed. I spoke with this guy last year. We actually texted once. And let's see if we can get something happening.
Please leave your...
We must keep calling at all costs. The calls don't stop.
Hello, this is Kim Fox in long-term care billing.
I was looking to speak with Dave, not Kim. All right. See if we can get something going here.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
All right, we're rolling now. This is what it's all about. We're having fun. Are you having fun? Are you not entertained?
Please leave your message for...
This is like the Coliseum of calls. It's funny, I was just looking at the company Clary. I think it's an interesting company, and their CEO, founder, in his LinkedIn bio, he has the Minister of Revenue. I thought that was hilarious. So I'm the king of cold calls. I also used to be called back in the day the Prince of Pricing because I would always do whatever it took to get the right price.
Your call has been forwarded.
The Prince of Price. Let's see if we can bless Logan with this.
Thank you for calling Solio. How may I help you?
Hi there. May I be transferred to Logan Brandt, please?
May I ask you speaking?
This is Trent from D&D Wholesale Supply.
Okay. Yes, he does have your information, so expect a call from him.
I should expect a call from him?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I really appreciate it. Sounds like you had shared the contacts I shared with you with him.
Yes.
I'm curious if, now that you had shared that with him, if there was any feedback or if he had any thoughts.
Again, he'll contact you. He's got your number.
All right. Okay, well, I appreciate you sharing that. And
Sure.
if I don't hear back from him in perhaps the next week or two, what would you advise is the best course of action?
I am not sure. If he's interested, he'll call you back.
Sure. Well, we certainly think that there's a lot of value we can offer him and the broader team. So certainly if it's not a good fit, I would love to hear it. But what we find is being a manufacturer, it allows a lot of our customers to cut out the middleman, which results in them paying a lot more than they need to. So anyways, may talk to you soon, but hope to hear from him, and we can go from there.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.
It's such a joke when you get that. So when she said he'll contact you, that's never going to happen. Okay? That's never going to happen. That's basically just code for I'm not going to pass you through. I prefer to call, I get this question a lot. Always call the mobile or direct number if you can, because otherwise you're dealing with absolute garbage like that. That's why I asked her, if I don't hear back, what do you advise I do? And she's like, well, there's nothing you can do. It's such a joke. So I'm just going to remove him from that sequence, and then I'm going to add him. Oh, it looks like it's a call only sequence anyways. All right. I'm done with that account for now. He's a very low level contact anyways. It's such a joke. Gatekeeper. Gatekeepers are I was going to say, what value do they
You have reached
create?
the Petco National Support
But
Center.
I guess they
Our office
save
hours
people
are 8
time.
a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday,
Such a
Pacific
joke.
Standard Time. Please listen carefully before making selection, as our menu options have changed. If you know the 6-digit extension of the person you would like to reach, you may enter it at any time. If you would like to speak...
The person you are trying to...
I already knew where that was going. When you're doing B2B sales, this is what you get. Sometimes you don't have great answer rates, and you just got to keep calling. It only takes one. And when you're in a small business, maybe you get one meeting a week, and that could transform everything.
Your call has been forwarded.
Oh, she opened my email. Here we go.
Hello, you.
It's actually very humbling, and I was considering not making calls because this list, I've been going after them so frequently, and there's just nothing that's coming from it. And then once that meeting was scheduled, that was sort of just the catalyst in my mind of, am I just going to sit here with an open calendar all day and just keep researching things and feeling like I'm being productive? At least if I make the calls, I will feel better about myself. And I feel better already. 15, 16 calls in, I feel better about myself. Even got a smile.
Hello, this is Patrick. I can't answer your call right now.
Some of these voice messages always crack me up because they really do sound like someone's answered.
Your call has been forwarded.
Your call, who has my call been forwarded to? The abyss, the black hole. Imagine a black hole. That's where the call's been forwarded to.
This is Eric. I'm probably doing something incredible.
Well, the most incredible thing that Eric could be doing would be actually speaking with me, if we're being honest. Would you agree? Yeah, I know. The best thing about YouTube vids is I can't be hung up on. And you've decided to answer by watching the video. So I'm glad you're here. Some people will roast me in the comments because they'll say, Trent, why are you going to post a video where you get no answers? You're posting a live cold call video, but you have no live cold calls. Well, sometimes that's how it goes. But we could get an answer. Sometimes that's how it goes.
Hello, this is...
If you have no expectations, though, then it just is. If you go in expecting, if I don't set a meeting, then what? Then you got expectations. I'm just calling to call.
The person at extension.
All right. That's 21 calls down. I'll make a few more, even though these are due in the future. So I'm actually breaking the sequence logic.
Please leave your message for...
It's always that one extra. Have you seen that picture of the gold miner where it's the top gold miner stopped just barely before they reached the gold, and the bottom gold miner just kept going an extra 2 feet? Sometimes that's what it is. So if you set in your mind this constraint, I'm going to make all the call tasks I have due today, but if you still have some outstanding call tasks that are due in the upcoming few days, you could just start making those calls, and you went a little extra further than you normally would, and all of a sudden there's gold hidden there.
You've reached the...
This lady never answers, ever. It would be impossible for her to answer.
Hello. Thank you for calling NVA.
Hi.
I don't think her phone line works. Straight up. That's okay. We'll call anyway. Why not?
Your call has been forwarded.
Thank you for forwarding my call along. And this call also never goes through. I don't want it to go through. I actually don't want them to answer. That the last thing I want is for them to answer. I'm not going to call that guy right now. I do want to speak with this lady. Because I spoke with someone at that company recently.
Hi, this is Diane Malberg.
All right. I'm going to make 2 more. Never say never.
Your call has been forwarded.
One more. One more. Is this the one? This is what we need.
You've reached Valerie Moore.
Sometimes it feels like you're pushing a boulder up a hill, and it can feel insurmountable at times. Perhaps that's my experience right now. And that's okay. It's part of the challenge. It's part of what we get paid to do. And I want to share with you guys a quick statistic that I'm going to show you guys on my channel. It may be blocked because of...
What if I told you I'd be...
Oh, no. So what it says here, I posted my first YouTube video approximately 4 years ago. That was 1,458 days ago. It took 397 days from that point to make my first dollar online. So that was 1,061 days ago. So I've made money online via the YouTube channel for over 1,000 days consecutively. I just want to focus on that. Imagine working for an entire year and an extra month or two and making zero income from it with no guarantee that you ever will make income from it. Would you continue going? Would you keep going forward? I'm still learning this business. I'm still learning this industry. I'm still learning these buyers. I haven't been doing it for a year. And I've seen some early success, but it's not like it's constant success. But the point is, you just got to keep going and stay true to that vision in your mind of what you want to come true. And in the case of my YouTube channel, it was just making money online. So I did that for 397 days after I started until I made a little tiny bit of money. And then since then, so it's been 4 years, 1,072 posted videos, 3.4 million views, 43K subscribers. I don't use scripts. I don't edit. I don't care about SEO. I just talk about what's on my mind and post. I do the cold calls. I'm living it. I'm breathing it. I'm a sales guy, professional salesperson, and that was 29, 30 live cold calls, no answers, no set meetings, and I feel better about myself before I made the calls. I need to get some fresh prospects in my sequence. That's what I know I need to do. And until next time, we'll talk to you then.